Oh, what's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing Evospace, and I've gotten a little bit further. I got some of my the Steam engines done and all that stuff. The one thing I want to start working on is getting electricity throughout the base and possibly getting rid of all of these heating elements. Now, I got the heating elements. You can see them coming through here, and then they come up in here. Now, there is a block here that if we go in here and we go to, let's see, not the furnace, we go to the steel electric furnace. It consumes electricity and produces heat. So I'm thinking that we can do a couple of these, and what we'll do is put these underneath this, and then we'll just run electricity down here and connect to it. And then that way we could probably get rid of the fire. Also, for steam, you need to have the fire. So all I have to do is just run the electricity down here, connect it to these, and yeah, everything should be good, But yeah, let's get into this and let's get started. So where do we start first? I'm thinking we should start where the electricity is. So we have this part here coming down. I really always thought that was kind of an eyesore. The little electricity cable coming down here, not so bad because it's black. It kind of matches with the background, so it's not a big deal. But you can see here, I tested it out. I put one of those things up there. Let's see here, where is it? It is the steel electric furnace. That's it. So I want to take that. Let's put that down over here. So I got 22 of those. So I am thinking that we need to just go ahead, take these out. And we finally get rid of this, this thing that looks like a volcano that just blew up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, let's take out this here because it's weird. It has the electric cable comes in on the side. So I guess I'm just going to have to run it out underneath like this. So let's do that. And then we're going to do like this here. And I want to take that all the way across. And then I want to put in the electric cable. So let's put that in and we'll just have that go all the way across like that. And there we go. So now that is all taken care of. I can fill in these little holes here. There we are. So a little bit more on the cleaner side. Now we can possibly get rid of this here and close this up and make it just look that much more pretty. I like it when things look nice and very organized. I'm a little bit of an organized freak. So, I like stuff just to, make it look nice and everything as much as possible. Hide all the cables and all that stuff. All right, so we're going to back it to that point there, and then let's run, let's put down some blocks here. There we go. Take that all the way down there, and like that, and right there. There we go. All right, yeah, that looks pretty neat. It's nice and clean now. Everything is just hunky-dory. So now for our next part is to see, what are we doing for electricity here? How are we doing? So we are doing at about 140, no, 200, 300. Oh man, we're cranking up there. So we have a lot of electricity and we're only running, it's only three little things that are creating electricity. Oh, there they are right there. So it's just these three right here. Well, is it three? Yeah, it's three. So these three right here is what's creating all the electricity for the whole place right now. Now, what I might do is take this out because this is steam that's coming in here. The steam is powering these, and then we do the electricity. Now, with the steam, it has to have the heat, so that's where I think I can use those elements where I can use the electricity to power the steam, and the steam is powering the electricity. Little catch 22. But I mean, if we get it where it's all like that, then we should be all right. Just have to like make sure that it doesn't, you know, it doesn't stay empty for a long period of time. So what I'm thinking here is we could even put one more like right here. So if we did, you see here, 7. We put 7 right there, and then we put in a electric power grid. Geez, I don't know how I miss it. You know, it doesn't look like it's picture, so that's what kind of throws me off. So now let's see here. I got right there. There they are. There it is. Goodness, hiding away from me. And then we can put in the electric cable, and there we go. So now we are doing even that much better. So you can see we're doing about 400 now, and that's just plugging in that one last piece there to put out the electricity. Now let's see if we can't start transferring this electricity out. I want to do is probably let's take the electricity. We're going to go underground, and we're going to take it over here to this monstrosity. And I'm just going to take out all these things down here that are underneath, and I'm just going to run it into have it be electricity. And things should be a little bit easier. I mean, we got a lot of copper right here, so a lot of copper's going up. So it is copper, right? Yeah, copper plate. Yeah, so we got a lot of copper here that's all going up. That's making our chips right now for our research. So I want to go down to like probably about that level there. And let's see here. I want to run a cable. So let's do that right there. And I'm just going to run this thing. It should catch up to me. So let's see, right there on this this one here. Once it catches up with me, then we'll be that much better off here, I think. So it should be able to come up to about right about here. Maybe one more, huh? Maybe right here. Yeah, that looks about right. Could actually do that there, and bam. All right, so now it's all down there. It's all ready to go. It's just a matter of us getting down there and getting our hands dirty. So let's clean this up here a little bit. So there's our cable right there. And now what I want to do is I'm going to take this out here. And I think I'm just going to take it out from underneath these right here. Does that go all the way? Yeah, it goes all the way to the end there, doesn't it? All right, now we'll take these out. And then we want to plug these guys in. So we do 8, and I'm going to turn it so the electricity is on that side. There we go. And then what we want to do is we want to run the electricity right down this hole right here. So I'm just going to put 5 and just have it just run straight down. There we go. So now we have all of our cables are running in there. Now it's just a matter of plugging that in. And we can get rid of that one down there. There we go. Nice and easy. Now it's a little bit on the cleaner side. I could just throw some blocks in here just to kind of clean it up a little bit. So now it's all going through there. It's feeding the through the electricity, and then these things are getting heated up. Now we can see that we're totally full. So if I grab these from here, you can see now it should start powering up. Is the power not plugged in or something? Maybe I do. Oh, you know what? That's what it is. I forgot to plug it in on this side. Let's do this side. Let's get this side plugged in, all right? There we go. Now we got that plugged in. That should be all good to go now. Yep, there we go. Alrighty, yeah, that looks great. This is all running, except for this last one. We don't have anything on it. Let's see if we can't put a thing there, and then we want to run, put that there, and then do a number 4, put that there. There we go. All right, that looks great. Things are definitely working there. So now we don't have to deal with the this anymore. We can get rid of this. So let's get rid of this thing here. We don't need this no more. There we go. And we'll just put in some blocks. We can even put some blocks over here. There we go. Streamline it. Look, make it look super nice. Almost like there's nothing there to worry about. You know, just disappears. All right, now we can pick up the rest of these. All righty, so we got most of that. Let's see if we can't hop down there and clean up the rest. And I want to put in these blocks here. All right, that looks pretty good. Nice and clean again. Get this one spot right there. There we go. Pick that out of there. This doesn't use any of that. Only on this side do we have it. So we can finish picking this up on this side. There we go. Got that all picked up. That all picked up there. Must be overflowing or something, huh? Oh, yeah, I am. Darn it. That's why I keep seeing those down there. I was wondering why I kept seeing those. Now, that's why I got also a recycler. I should have the recycler up here. I was going to put it down, and then I was going to set up a box so I can start just recycling some of the stuff that I don't have, or that I have. I mean, that I don't need anymore, and I can just shred it up, get it into more of a simpler design, maybe like some other resources, and then I can use those resources towards something else. Yeah, there's a steel one right there. Okay, cool. No space in inventory. Let's drop that, I guess, and then we'll just use this one here, and let's see how this works, huh? So what is that? That looks like it uses something. Permanently destroys raw resources and disassembles machines and blocks into some of their components. Has fluid input. Does it require fluids? Is that what it's trying to say? So maybe I need to have this near the water? No, let me see. I never tried this thing before, the recycler, so this is new. Let's pop this down here for a second, see if it uses this. All right, so if I take that and put that in there, oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, that's cool. So I'll just pick that up then. And I'll take that down here, and I'm just going to set up a box with an arm, and it can just sit there and recycle all this stuff. Do that. I don't know. Maybe it needs water at a later point or something, or maybe you can grind up liquids, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. But let's see here. I want to do is I want to get some of these copper loaders, and let's put the copper loader. Let's put one there, and then one coming out. One going in and one coming out. There we go. And so I'm going to have this one come in from this angle here. And then this one here is going to come in from this way. And let's turn this that direction. That there. And then I want to put it into a box. Do we have a box? It looks like I might have to make a box. There we go. Just have it go into that box, and I'm going to need another box here for it to send all the stuff in. Where is it? This one? All right. And now I should be able just to take the stuff and put it in there. So if I put it in there, it should take it out. There we go. Oh, nice. All right, cool. That'll work. So now I can just take stuff out of here. Let's do this and just get a lot of this out of here. Don't need those. Probably not going to need these copper ones. I got a lot of these copper cables. Probably want to hold on to that for now. See, I got the copper constructor. Yeah, I could probably get rid of those. Steel flute. I keep a lot of the steel stuff because I have a feeling I'm going to use that until I get to aluminum. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Most of it. Oh yeah, look at all the stuff coming out of there. That's nice. Oh yeah, I'm getting a lot of copper plates and whatnot, so that's pretty awesome. Now I wonder what happens if I put a raw resource in there. Let's see, let's put this in there and that. I don't need that really. I'll hold on to the stone. I think it works with other stuff, so but there we go. Got that inventory kind of cleaned up now. It looks pretty nice. Maybe put some sand in there. I don't know how that's going to work. Oh, that is much easier to look at now. Not so cluttered. So what's it do with the resources? Does it make it into iron plate? Because that would be pretty awesome. Looks like copper parts and copper plate. And it's just bringing in, it looks like coal. Or I think it's just destroying it. I think it's just destroying the resource, to be honest. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. Ooh, look at that fire coming out. Ooh, that's awesome. All right, well, cool. At least we got that all kind of cleaned up a little bit. We can kind of work with that. Now, the other thing is I want to finish working this area out and trying to get, let's see, this is where I ended. So let's pick this up. Yeah, that's about as far as I can reach. Did I get it close enough? Oh, cool. I did. All right. Oh, good. We can take this and just heal this up. You don't need that area now. There we go. So we got it up to this point right now. Now, if we can work, maybe I can put the, I don't know, if I put the thing upside down and then run the electricity down this way and have it pop up and run on these machines. I don't know. Do I really need this anymore? Because I can change these things here. I can change them into also running off electricity. So technically, I don't know if I really need this power source. Although, I have to run off the creosote somehow. So I don't know. Maybe I should leave that up just for now until things get... But we're working on like 2K here. Let's see. And that's just for the copper ovens. And then, oh, we got the boilers too. But the boilers will be over into electricity pretty soon. So we won't have to do the boilers or this. The creosote goes in here, creates the heat. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave that. I might take this out here. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Well, it's hard to choice, you know, because I do need the coke. The coke goes down there, and it's what's for my steel. But maybe I don't need as many of these machines. Maybe I can take out some of these. Let's see here. Because I mean, we're at like about 4, 5, 6, about 400 roughly. Says I have enough resources for what, like 19 days or 19 hours? 19 hours, 18 minutes, and some seconds. Sure does fluctuate a lot, though. I like how electricity doesn't really fluctuate too much. It's pretty spot on. And we can look at this. We can see that the steam is doing really well. Now, if I run this down here, I can switch out these machines here for electricity. And then I probably want to run that down and run that down there for also for electricity. Let me see. Would that get in the way? No. I don't know. I think it'd be all right. Because if I ran it down there, chances are it would be right there where the those things are, you know, where the power coils are currently. So I think I could run it down there, plug those in, keep the steam going for the time being until I get electricity going. Until I don't know, probably what, generators? I imagine you get generators at some point. Or like solar panels or something like that. What else is this doing here? This one here is doing, what, about 200%? And this is our steam here. So, I mean, our steam seems to be doing pretty good. It seems to be pretty consistent. Well, it's good that I didn't make any more than just that one. Because it seems like, I mean, it made 2 there, but it doesn't seem to use more than 2. So what I'm thinking what we need to do is let's look to see what we have as far as research here. I see we're doing, it looks like we're getting into aluminum parts. So maybe we need to start looking into getting that taken care of. Let's see here. So for us to make aluminum, we need an aluminum plate. And we can make it in the steel. We can make the steel constructor. Can't make the aluminum yet. So we can make the steel constructor. And the aluminum plate makes the aluminum parts. Now, if we go into this here, we got the aluminum assembler already. We've already researched that one. So we can make, I don't know if we can make the aluminum assembler because we would need what, aluminum plates for that? Aluminum plate makes aluminum foil. So I guess I'd have to do this one here, the steel arc smelter. And it would take aluminum dust. And then I would need aluminum oxide dust to make the aluminum dust. Ruby, okay, bauxite, here we go. Okay, so bauxite dust, we would make the aluminum oxide, and then the aluminum oxide we'd make into aluminum dust, but we also make titanium oxide dust, and then we make oxygen. Can be transported by pipes, can be injected, extracted by machines, by pumps. So if I make oxygen, can I just pump that out into the atmosphere or something, or how's that work? Is there a way just to release that? Hopefully I can just send the oxygen out and be done with it. Oh, I can make a steel computer. Because I have the copper computer right now. See, power input 200 watts, electricity drain is 20. 400 watts. Electricity drain is 40. Computations per second is 3. Computations 2. All right, well, let's make one of these bad boys here. We'll go plug that in and we'll see how that, if we are able to do our research even faster. I don't know. So we'll take that out and then we're going to put in, get rid of that. There we go. And then we're going to put this guy in. Doesn't look much different than the copper one, to be honest. So production is 2 per second. Consumption is 800 watts. Wow. It's just going to take it a while because it's a 10K item. There's a bunch of 10K items here. Once we get done with that, we'll probably want to do this one here too. And then we have all this aluminum stuff aluminum stuff that we're going to be making. Here's stainless steel. So we'll be getting down into that area pretty soon. So that'll be exciting. So what we're going to need next is bauxite. And I think bauxite was over here. I think that's bauxite right there where that stone is. Yeah, bauxite ore. I'm almost practically on top of it. So it's going to be like Right there. Right there's the edge of it. Okay, well, that's good that I didn't bury it. So let me see here. How are we going to do this then? I'll probably get rid of all this brick here. Yeah, we'll just make a little doorway for now. So it'll be my my aluminum area. And so let's put this down here. Steel drilling rig. Yes, that's what we need, is right there. So I think I want to put it like right there. Put another one right there. Maybe even another one. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. And then I was thinking maybe some on the back side here as well. Let's put a side here. Went a little crazy. And then right here is where I want to put the wire to come through. And then we want to put the 7, right? Yeah. And then we're going to have to run the steam back here. There we go. And we'll take this all the way over here. And I'm going to put it right there. And there we go. So those are all running now. Awesome. We can cover this up. All right, cool. So we got that. Now, all we have to do now is to run this. Let's just take this way. All right, so what I want to do here is I want to take this here and let's do... Let's do that. And then I want to bring that down. So I'm going to need the splitters. There we go. All right, there we go. We got aluminum. Well, we got bauxite. It's not aluminum yet. So now what we got is, let's go in here and let's go into this one. And I want to make the aluminum plate, which requires me to make the aluminum dust. To make the aluminum dust, I need the aluminum oxide, which I need the bauxite dust. Ooh, I'm going to have to get a steel separator, and I get silicon oxide. Production of probability 14%. What is a 14% chance that I make silicon oxide? So I need bauxite dust. I can go from, I could just do this one here, the stone smelter, 72 seconds. Holy cow. That takes a long time just to make one dust. Okay. What else more can I do? If I have the bauxite ore dust, so I can do this one here from the bauxite ore to the smelter. But if I do that one there, that'll take me like 30 seconds. Now that's the one that takes me like 72 seconds to make that bauxite dust. So that takes a long time to do that. Or I could take it down here and go through the copper automatic hammer. Yeah, it takes 72 seconds for it to go from bauxite ore to bauxite dust. But 20 seconds if I go from bauxite ore and then the bauxite impure ore gravel, bauxite impure ore gravel. Why is there like 2 of them? I bet you that's a bonus one. So that takes 20 seconds. But if I do the dust, I can do that in 6 seconds. And then to make, wow, that takes 26. Oh no, this one down here takes less time. Bauxite ore dust to bauxite dust. I can make it in a steel separator. And then to make the bauxite ore dust, then I'd have the bauxite ore gravel. This is going to take a lot of machines. And it looks like See, if I take the bauxite ore dust and make it into bauxite dust, that'll take 12 seconds. Or I can do this one here and it'll turn into this every 6 seconds. I think that's going to be a better choice, but then I have to figure out how I make this one here. So to make this one here, I need to either do the, I have to do the copper, or I can do the steel. I could do the steel macerator. How much is that? So that's like 26, but if I drop that, that's 13. Ore gravel and bauxite impure ore gravel. And if I do that one, then it takes from that one to this. Or I could do this one here. Bauxite ore gravel. Oh, okay. Oh, and it has a chance of making bauxite dust as well. Oh, that'd be nice. But it requires water. But I need bauxite impure ore gravel. Wow, man, it just seems like it keeps looping on itself there, you know? So still, I would have to do this one here where I turn it from bauxite ore to bauxite impure gravel. I think this will be the better one, but man, it's going to take a long time. I might have to make a lot of machines here. So let me see here. If we do the bauxite ore, what does this takes? It consumes kinetic energy. If I do the steel one, it takes me 10 seconds. And then if I can get down to aluminum, it'll take me 5. So maybe I'll do this one here and then change this to the impure. And then I change the impure. I'll change that to ore dust. And then from the ore dust, then I'll be able to make the aluminum. Wow. Okay. So if I do that one, I can change it down to 13 seconds. All right. So it looks like I'm going to have to use that automatic hammer. All right. Now that thing's there, let's put 7 here. And there. And then I want to put, see, did I put them in there? Yeah, I did. Okay. I want to put that there. And then I want to put a, let me see, I want to put down one of these. Where is it? Yeah, these ones. All right, cool. And then it comes out on this side here. And, oh yeah, that one did it. Okay, good. And then we're going to put this coming down. Yeah, that looks pretty good there. So now what we should have is on this one here should be what? Bauxite impure gravel. Awesome, awesome. And then I get some on that last one. And then what I want to do is I want to make a steel macerator. There's a steel separator right there. I might also make one of those. There's a steel macerator there. Let's make a couple of those. Probably like 3. I don't know. I don't even know how big those things are, to be honest. Oh, they're little. Oh, and they also use kinetic? Wow. There's a lot of stuff that uses kinetic. Let me see. And it's only 1 high, so that is a bummer. Maybe like that. And then another one like that. And another one like that. What if we did like that there, and then we just ran the cable like that, just run it straight underneath. Something like that there. So then what I want to do is I want to take this guy down here. I'm just going to run him like right down here. Got some things to do, but at least we've set up a lot of our electricity. Got electricity, we got steam going. I'm thinking I'm going to route a lot of that the electricity around and have it do the steam, so it'll be kind of a catch-22. I'll need the steam to power the electricity to make electricity, and then the electricity will power the steam. Wow. Okay, that'll be interesting to see how that all comes about. But yeah, definitely have to do that on our next episode. I appreciate everyone coming out and joining us. It's been super fun. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.